All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises and glory and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of Well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Bayat, the Awadah, the house of David. All right, so let's just jump right into it. Right, so I put this in here, right? Even though I know what it means, I just wanted to put it in and see what the Google is going to say, right? What the AI is going to say. So it says, what's the meaning of the writing? The writing is on the wall, right? It says the writing is on the wall is an idiom, meaning there is a clear, undeniable signs that something bad, such as failure, doom, or misfortune is going to happen soon. It suggests an inevitable, often an ominous outcome is already apparent to observers. And the observers that it's apparent to is the men of the Lord. Right? Because we prophesying against this place and we telling you that this place is going to be destroyed. Right? So let me get this here. You see it? Let me get this here in Jeremiah 28 and 8. Okay? Jeremiah 28 and 8, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right? So let's go back and get that Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, in the 8th verse, right? It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. You see? Okay? Let me go ahead and get this here, right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that it is the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, right? And the end is manifest in this man's kingdom, man. The writing is on the wall, Esau, Edom. You're done. You so-called white people, you're done. You Edomites, you're done. Your kingdom is finished. The writing is on the wall. Okay? It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. Okay? You see that? See that? Let's get 2nd Ezra. Right? Let's get the 6th chapter. Right? And let's start at the 6th verse. It says, 2nd Ezra 6 and 6. Let's start there. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Right? You're getting pulled out of power. You're coming out of your power, man. All right? It's over. You see? For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So Esau is the end of a rulership, right? And Jacob is the beginning of a new rulership to come. You see? An eternal rulership here on the earth. Okay? You see? All right? So let me go get this here. Right? Let's go in the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel, the 25th chapter. All right? You see it right here. Edom. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate to Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know that my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. Isaiah 47 and 1. All right? As you see the subhead, Lament for Babylon. It says, come down and sit in the dust. Now that dust is going to be the physical dust. Now we always compare it because Babel means confusion, right? But this is going to be physical dust from the ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles that's going to tear this place up. Fire, a lot of fire, and the concentrated fire from the chariots, man. As well, Yahweh Shai's chariots and the angels' chariots, all right? So come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, but thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the mills and grind mill, uncover the locks, right? And you're being exposed. Your whole kingdom, your whole system is being exposed. Everything is being lifted up by the prophets, by the men of the Lord. All your wickedness has been exposed, my man. And there's nothing you can do. All right? And grind mill, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. And that's Yahweh Shai, because he's coming back as an angelic force. Right? Okay? You see? So let me get this here. Right? Let me get this here in Jeremiah 49. You see the subhead, prophesy against Edom. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they have not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves, and you read this in the book of Obadiah, right? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. It says, leave thy fatherless children, and I will preserve them alive, and I will let the widows trust in them. The widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and thou art he that shall altogether go unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basrael shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard the rumor of the Lord. I have heard the rumor from the Lord Yahweh. An ambassador is sent among the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and thy pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, thou that shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh. Also Edom shall be a desolation, every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord Yahweh. No man shall abide there, and neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. Okay, behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong, but I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will I appoint me the time? And who is the shepherd that will stand before me? All right. It says, where we at? It says, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that have taken against Edom and his purposes that he had proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Shall the least of the flock draw them out? Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. The earth is moved out of the noise of their fall, at the cry of the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as an eagle, and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of the women in her pains. Okay? Isaiah 13. All right? Isaiah 13. Let's just go down here and jump to the point. Right? Let's get right here. Verse number 5. It says, they come from a far country, the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation. That's those missiles. Just these missiles are going to touch down and destroy Babylon the Great. All right? You see? Okay. All right, let's jump down. Let's jump down here. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young man to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, and their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And it shall not be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, and neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, and neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of dull creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and strats shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in the desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. Eee! All right? So the writing is on the wall for you, Esau, Edom, man. All right? Your kingdom is through, my man. It is done. So right there, we just going to end it right there. Okay? There's plenty more scriptures we can get, but we're going to end it right there. We're going to give all praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Marakah Quadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of Ruel. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Bayath, the Awadah, the House of David. Kwam Yasha Allah, Abba Babal, Shalom.